Hi everyone, Brad from Prodigal Overland. Today we're going to be exploring the Prehistoric Trackways National Monument outside of Las Cruces, New Mexico. It's at the northern tip of the Chihuahuan Desert, and we are going to be going through the Robledo Mountains. So stick around and enjoy the ride. Okay, so we might have bitten off a little more than we can chew. So we are on what's called the Presidential Staircase. I'm going to give you a little view from behind. And we started coming up the steps of the Presidential Staircase, and we got hung up a couple times and had to actually pull out my recovery tracks to get us up over the lip. I also noticed this big Jeep convoy coming up behind us. I have a few shots of them coming through, but everybody's got like 33, 35-inch tires, massive lifts. I mean, these are rock crawlers, and so I kind of figure I have a couple shots of me right next to them as they go by to give you a perspective of how much we bit off a little more than we can chew. So anyway, I'll put them in, kind of mix them in here. But it was probably the first time I was legitimately worried about causing severe damage to my vehicle. Not so much for my life because we're not hanging on a ledge, but things were scraping hard on the bottom. So hopefully we're okay there. There also happens to be a screw lodged in my tire right now. I don't know where we picked that up. So a little adrenaline lately. We're gonna get some shots of what we tried to go up. We made, the guys that passed us were like, I can't believe you made it this far. So we were almost at the top, but honestly, some of the big lifted Jeeps were having a hard time getting up, so we're just not going to wreck the vehicle right now. So we put a pause and turned around. So let me get some shots of what we tried to do.
He's gotten off that wherever he was caught up. Now we've got the Jeeps right behind us.
Yeah, we're good. Past this stuff. We actually made it up past this stuff too. If you can see that, but these are just my leg next to it. It's like up to my knee. And we made it up around this corner. this rock's where we got hung up. This is, you can see that gleaming. That's pretty sure that's part of my tailpipe. Hopefully I didn't put a hole in it. Scraping there. How are we looking here, Tuds?
You're looking good.
Good, yeah.
Okay, you're off the things now. Good job. Are we turning around? What are we doing? Okay, good. Just don't back yourself off the cliff, okay? As you can see, this is why I hate off-roading. And we cannot get up that.
All right, so we got a super steep descent here. I'm gonna try the select track terrain. Actually is like super slow-mo cruise control, so we're gonna do that. Get that going. Shows up here, 0.6. I don't know if you can see that in the corner. 0.6, here we go. And the Jeep actually walks itself down and controls the speed. Nora, of course, is walking down. But right now, I am creeping down and I don't have my foot on the brake or my foot on the accelerator. So even when we slip like that, the Jeep is literally just walking itself down. Which, I don't know, cheat mode, but I'll take some cheat mode right now. And that is how we do it. Okay, so I can laugh now that we're down, and I know I didn't really wreck. It still drives, so hopefully that's all. But yeah, we were almost at the top. Top's up there, but like I said, the big guys were struggling some. There was a guy that maybe had a 4-inch lift and 33-inch tires, and it took him a while to get up the next level, and I just wasn't gonna do that. So anyway, we're turned around. We'll probably pull the drone out here a little bit, give some footage of the area. But yeah, we're gonna call this a presidential fail on the presidential staircase out here in Las Cruces, New Mexico. Okay, so we made it down in one piece, mostly one piece. We left a little bit of our undercarriage on the trail, just a little bit. I'm glad we turned around. Even turning around was a little bit interesting, turning around and coming back down. But ultimately, I think we made the good decision. We might have been able to make it up using the recovery tracks that we have and kind of stepping up. Apparently, once we made it to the top, we would have been okay. But having a screw in one tire and getting caught up several times, I think it was better just to turn around. And the votes of everybody else was also, let's try to turn around. Here is where we left some of our muffler and the tailpipe all the way back. We were hung up right here and right there. So, probably good for us that we didn't keep going down or up. That was interesting. Okay, I had a question about the pump online and how long it takes to fill up. So I was aired down to right around 20 psi. I just finished up, and it took me about 10 minutes to do 4 tires. Now I wasn't like trying to do a speed test or anything. Let me show you a couple things. So right here is where it gets really hot, right along here. The up front where you're holding, at least wasn't too bad. I can touch that and not feel like I'm getting burned. And then let me show you the frame we picked up. Right there. That is a screw sticking in my sidewall. So we're heading to Arizona next, Sedona area. I think we're gonna keep that there. I have a kit to kind of plug it, but we'll keep an eye on it, and hopefully it holds till we get to Arizona and we can do some better work with it. You definitely, if you're gonna do this trail, you need a good lift, 33-inch tires at least. Like, read their website, I'll link it in the description of the trails. You know, sometimes you do the trails and they're, you know, it's like a little overkill, like you really didn't need all that. I would have to say that read this and yes, you need what they say you need. So anyway, we made it out alive. We'll have to figure out what to do with this tire. We're gonna air back up and then we'll hit the road again. So anyway, if you haven't already subscribed to the videos, please subscribe. We're gonna keep going with the Jeep. I got it down in one piece so we don't have to worry about ending the Jeep stories. Anyway, we're gonna call this one the presidential fail. Thanks for watching. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you haven't, and have a good day.